Hi, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to do a wonderful purifying face mist. This will actually help rejuvenate your skin and kind of wake you up. If you're feeling sleepy, groggy, if you just feel like you don't have any energy, this will definitely help perk you up. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sasha and I teach holistic solutions for mind, body, spirit. Let's get started. Okay, so what will you need for this? What you're gonna need is a misting jar. Now you can get these at a lot of beauty supply stores. It's just a jar. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them sometimes at grocery stores. I recommend glass just because your oils will do better in glass than they will in plastic, especially plastic that is not BPA free. You don't want any kind of chemicals or harsh resins or anything from the plastic going into your actual oils. And so this is a small one. This is about a 10 millimeter, and then it just has a spray. I just washed it with water. It just has a little mister spray top here. And what I'm going to be using today is literally peppermint oil and a lavender chamomile mix. I'm also going to be infusing it with some crystals. So we have some wonderful crystals. I have black obsidian and I have some rose quartz. And the reason why I'm using these are because black obsidian has been used for generations. It's basically a sort of a mirror or reflection type of a stone. So it'll help kind of set the tone for the jar of being sort of rejuvenating and helpful. And then rose quartz is a wonderful healing stone. So this is wonderful. It's usually associated with the heart chakra, and people typically assume that it's only associated with love, but it's also associated with circulation. So these are the two that I'm going to be putting inside of my jar. And then I have tiny pebbles. Now you can get these off of places like Amazon. You can get them at your local gem shop. To prepare your stones, you're going to wash them in basically boiling water and then kind of set them out. You can always put an intention over them as well, which you just basically place your hand. I'll show you here. So to prepare your stones, you can place an intention. You're just going to take the palm or your palm chakra and just place that right over your stone. Then you can also place your intention over the other stone. And that's it. So now to get started, I am using purified water. So we actually happen to have a system that purifies our water in our kitchen, but you can do this easily at home by just taking tap water and boiling it. Once it reaches a bubbling boil, cool it down, allow it to sit for a few minutes so it's cool enough to enter a glass bottle. And so the jar isn't too hot to touch. And then you're just going to add enough to fill the bottle. So you're going to add it about here, right about the top. So you're going to leave about a finger's width. And so that's how much water you're placing into it. I'm going to use my funnel. And this funnel may be too big for this. I might have to get my tinier funnel. And so I'm going to place in my stones. So I obviously have more stones than needed here. That's okay. I'm going to start by placing in some of my stones. And you can place as many or as few as you like. So that's what it looks like there. That's really pretty to start out with. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the water. I'm making a little bit of a mess. That's okay. So I added just a little bit too much because my funnel is too big. So that's about a finger's width, and then just kind of test it. So this is before the oil goes in, so you're totally fine creating, so about a finger's width. So I've got about a finger's width, so there we go. So that's what it looks like before I add the oil. So my primary oil is actually going to be my lavender and my my chamomile. So I'm going to put in 10 drops of this. Now this has about 10 drops left in it, but I'm just going to go 1, 2. There we go. And I eyeball everything. So if you want to do a little bit more, that's okay. And then, so that had about 10 drops. Now this is going to have 5 drops because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now test it afterwards. Make sure that you like the way it feels on your skin. Peppermint is definitely one of those mentholated. It's in the mint family, obviously, and it's going to make your skin feel sort of rejuvenated and fresh. And isn't that pretty? So we're just going to kind of allow that to set. Now, I would let this sit personally for a full day before using it. And that way everything kind of just sets and settles inside there. And then once you use it, there we go. Oh, it smells wonderful. And then just literally use it as a face mist. There. That smells really good. So again, I'm using chamomile, a little bit of lavender, and peppermint. And I just use obsidian and pink quartz in here. And so this is super fast to create. You can make this as a gift. You can use it for yourself. This is one that I'm going to keep by my computer desk to help just kind of make me feel refreshed and rejuvenated. Lavender and the chamomile are going to help calm the skin and kind of calm your olfactory sensors. So whenever you smell that, that's going to be your top note of the mist. So you're going to smell that first. And then after that starts to fade, you'll start to notice the peppermint. And the peppermint's going to be the rejuvenating part. It's going to help replenish the skin a little bit, and it's also going to kind of perk you up. So you're going to be relaxed, yet fresh, which is optimal. So how do you use it and how do you care for it? Number one, you can use it as a pillow spritz, you can use it as a face mist, or you can also use it just as a room spray. So it doesn't have to be literally used for only one purpose. You can use it for multiple things. Also, to care for it, you're gonna want to keep it out of direct sunlight. Like any oil, you don't want to, any essential oil, you don't want to heat it up. So you don't want direct sunlight on it. Heating up your oils is actually really bad. It changes the chemical compound, helps break them down. It's not good for your oils, and then it'll also possibly change the smell or how it affects your skin. And so keep it out of direct sunlight. You can keep it in a bathroom as long as it's in a cabinet or whatnot where it's going to be a little bit darker. You can keep it by your bedside as long as it's not in direct sunlight. And then also it should last you anywhere from 3 to 6 months, depending upon how fast you use it. I use mine daily, so mine go by usually in about 2 months roughly. They're done, and then I have to redo them. But it should last up to about 6 months without altering, as long as it's not in direct sunlight, without altering the scent. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope to see you in the next video. Please like and subscribe. And let me know if you made this and how you enjoyed it, or if you did any adaptations to it. I always love hearing about that. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks.